Hi YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be my first video of this channel. I know, thank you. A lot of you know that I've been working on this for some time now, so I'm super excited to get it off the ground. So let's just cue this intro. Okay, so these are in no particular order. Number 5 is going to be an app called Hopper. Hopper is really neat because it's like an interactive experience that basically gives you flights over time. So if you look here, you'll see me playing with the Hopper app, going in, and I'm going to use the same dates throughout because I want to give you all a consistent experience of the dates that we're using. So let's say we're going to spin the map, I don't know, Jamaica, and we live in, I don't know, spin the map, Seattle. All right, so we're traveling from Seattle to Jamaica, and we want to know how much that's going to be. So the dates I'm going to kind of stick with are June 3rd through the 11th through any platform that I use. And as you can see, the Hopper app is super cool. The moment you put in the dates and you choose where you want to go, it gives you recommendations. It has different colors to show you these are the days that are going to be way expensive. These are the days that are going to be cheaper. Once you actually put in your destination and where you want to go and the days you want to be there. If you're more flexible in your timeline, then you can watch the trip. As you can see, this one you can save money if you wait on it, and it'll actually message you and let you know, hey, you should book this trip right now. It's not going to get cheaper. Or, hey, you should wait on this flight here. You can actually purchase the flight through the app, which is cool. Some apps don't let you do that. They just give you what the flight is going to be and they don't let you purchase. So this is cool. Number 4 on the list is going to be Airbnb. Now Airbnb has begun to get way more popular, and so I feel like lots of people know about it, but I'm still going to talk about it because I do use it a lot. Now it's getting to the point where it's kind of getting just as expensive as a hotel. So, you know, I play between those sometimes. And by that, what I mean is, as you all know, the whole purpose of this video and the whole purpose of this channel is to find cheap ways to travel. I don't want to spend money if I don't have to. So if the hotel is cheaper, I'm going to go with the hotel all day and tomorrow. I don't care what kind of amenities are amazing at the Airbnb. If the hotel is cheaper, I'm going to go for the hotel. But you can find some really, really awesome deals on Airbnb. And you can choose your dates. As you can see here, I randomly chose Beijing, which is super cute little places, super nice. I'm randomly choosing another place. I don't know, the Netherlands. I don't know. Just randomly choosing places. I encourage you all to do that. That's fun. Have you ever used Google Maps and just searched the places that you want to travel to? It's a really fun experience. But that's what I'm just doing here, just random. And as you see here in the Netherlands, there's a beautiful home available for $162 a night. Not super terrible. Still more than I would want to spend personally. But as you can see, as I'm going through the process, there's a spectrum. You don't have to get the $162 a night place. You can get it the cheaper way, cheaper route, whatever. The main point is that it's a really awesome option. Now, being that these are people's homes, so that's the major difference between Airbnb and a hotel. These are people's homes, so people actually own these homes, and they are basically renting it out for you for whatever amount for that time being, right? So, being that, I have ran into some issues, but that's another video. Let me know in the comments if you want that video. But yeah, This is Airbnb. Okay, moving right along. All right, now we are on number 3. Much like Airbnb, an app that I use often and a lot is called Turo. Now, what Turo is a rental car service. And like I said, just like Airbnb, unlike a hotel, you rent the cars from people. Yeah. So with Turo, you can basically rent cars, and the cool thing is you can do this in the United States or outside of the United States. I've only searched in Jamaica, so I don't know about other countries. Hey, but now's a perfect time to try. Let's search in the Netherlands. I know I said we were going to keep the same dates in the same location, but hey, we switch it up sometimes. And I'm just going to look in the Netherlands again just to see, I don't know, if while I'm staying in the beautiful place for $162 a night, if I can also travel in the city for very cheap. Because sometimes rental cars can cost a lot, especially when you're young. So this could be very helpful. But it's called Turo, super fun. As you can see, I'm scrolling through. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. But my Animoji is still so cute. Anyways, so with Turo, keep in mind that you are going to have to go to the location and pick the car up. So I would use like a map or something to try to figure out about how far from the airport that location is. Because if they drop the car off to the airport, you're going to be charged like $100, sometimes $150. Now with Turo, you want to make sure you do your inspection before you get the car, and right after you return the car, you want to ensure that nothing is wrong with that car, so you're not being charged a lot of money later on. So it's really cool, really nice. If you have insurance, that's good, but if not, you can book it through the app, just like any other rental car situation. It's essentially Airbnb, but for cars. So it's super cool, super neat, save you a lot of money. As you can see, towards the end there, I ended up going to Paris because I only found like 1 or 2 cars in the Netherlands, and I found nothing in Jamaica. But we were able to find lots of cars in Paris. So it really just depends, because once again, much like Airbnb, these are people's cars, right? So there's no guarantee that people will be using the app. Last time I checked in Jamaica, there was somebody using the app. This time there isn't. So it's just an option. Guys, we are winding down. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. Number 2 is going to be my good friend, Student Universe. Love, love, love Student Universe. They have all the deals. If you're in any sort of kind of schooling whatsoever and you're not using Student Universe, you're doing yourself a grave injustice. Get Student Universe. Now, Student Universe does cater to students, but I'm gonna do something here a little shortly, and I hope that you guys can see. I know the video has been clipping off some of the apps, but they're here for you to view. But anyways, Student Universe, like, my account isn't even fully verified. I am a student. I'm not out here riding dirty, but just to let you know, my account isn't verified. So now the cool thing with Student Universe is that you can choose a specific date, or you can choose multi-dates and say, hey, I want to travel on this day. I can travel anytime around this time, and they're going to give you the date that's the best date. It's just super cool. You can change your arrival time. Like, I only want to see if flights that arrive before this time or after this time. So this is Student Universe. Guys, we've made it to number 1. Now, I know I said that these are on here in no particular order, but I probably lied again, because if there was going to be a number 1 or a one app that is necessary, that I have to have whenever I travel, never leave home without it, so important, it would be this. And that app is Maps. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at me crazy and saying, duh, But sometimes the most obvious things are the things that people forget to use, and they are the most important. Now, you don't want to assume whenever you're traveling that your favorite map app or the map app that you're most used to is going to be the best one, because that's not necessarily true in every case. For example, I'm an Apple head. You all know. Now, an important thing to do also is whenever you're traveling overseas, if you're traveling to a different country, find out what maps they use. When I was in Shanghai, my Google Maps nor my Apple Maps came in very handy. Now, Apple Maps got me around outside, but when I was looking for someplace in particular, Naver Map saved my life. So Naver, that's the map I'll show you. Naver is going to be the app or map of choice in Shanghai. At least that's what my host said to me. And I downloaded the app, and Naver was super handy when I was over in Shanghai. It translates to English, so that was really cool. I'm not going to go into detail on how to use Apple Maps and how to use Google Maps, but I will show you all this quick video. This is my Apple Maps when I was in Shanghai. Big mistake, guys. Was not in Shanghai using Naver. I was actually in Korea. When I was in South Korea, in Seoul, that's when my host basically was telling me about Naver map. I keep saying Naver app. Naver Map and how to use it. So in Korea, Naver Map is like the map of choice, and as you can see, super handy, and you can even convert it to English so you don't need Korean to read it. Yeah, so as you can see, Naver Map is pretty intense, pretty awesome. It'll show you the location at the end. Super cool. I'm going to include in here a few seconds of my trip to Shanghai and just how many cameras they had on the road. Keep in mind, I kind of caught the smaller area of cameras, so I don't know, but this is on my Apple Maps, and I just recorded my screen, so enjoy. Anyways, guys, there you have it. Woohoo! We are at the end. These are the 5 apps that I must have with me whenever I'm even thinking about a trip. These are my must-haves at all times. Tell me if you like this video. If you want 5 more apps that I must have on my phone or wherever, whenever I'm traveling, let me know. If you have any questions about these apps, put it in the comments. Check you later.